What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke? Timing. Hello, welcome back. Episode 4 reacts. Let's see what's in store for us today.
Summer is already half over, and Hibiki, as single as ever, is back at the gym.
Since I crushed my back yesterday, I'll work on my chest today. Cause I'm a hardcore gym rat now, baby.
Keep in mind, when you're doing dynamic stretches, it's important to be aware of your surroundings.
It's Akemi. What's up, yo? Just standing in the hall? What are all these people doing here?
Did they find out? What if they found out that the cosplayer lady is going to be there? Cool dynamic transition to skip the intro.
Gyms have what are known as peak hours. Here's a handy little example, if you like charts. But what you're seeing now is another beast entirely. The phenomenon known as summer vacation. Some people think, I'm gonna get ripped over summer break for sure! Others pretend they're going to exercise, but just hang out for the cool AC. And of course, there are those who are scouting for a sweet summer fling. For whatever reason, all of these people with unrealistic expectations pile into the gym at exactly the same time, transforming the early afternoon with the power of their sweaty hive mind. Surpassing the peakest of peak hours, this is known as prime time.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. It's crazy that you two haven't been in during prime time before.
I mean, this is just crazy in general. What are we supposed to do now? There's a line for the bench presses and dumbbells, so that's out. And we can't do cardio either since every single bike and treadmill is being used at the moment.
So I find, I find there's an interesting difference between morning, afternoon, and evening peak times in the gym. Let's just say morning and evening. In the morning, people are much more focused. They're on a much stricter time, and they need to get to work. They're getting in their training before they get the bread, so to speak. One in the evening, there's a lot more of a social aspect, which is fine, but it leads to a lot of people taking liberties. Now, maybe it's just how it is in London, maybe it's just an English thing, maybe it's a Western world thing, I don't know, but some people have become very, or maybe they've always been this way, I don't know. People can be very snobby with sharing equipment. I understand if you're on a very strict rest schedule, like I can only rest for 60 seconds. But if you're going to deny someone working in with you just because you are on this machine, it doesn't mean you own it. So I think the default should be to let people work in with you. If there's a line to the bench press, obviously you can't share cardio equipment. You need to wait until someone is done. My God, excuse me. Doesn't have Monster for one day and yawning every 5 seconds. Obviously something like... My God, what's going on today? Hello, wake up. Obviously, something like the cardio, the treadmills, you can't share them. But any machine you're on, you can share it. It's so easy to adjust. Even probably a bench you can share. You probably won't be able to share a deadlift rack. It will just take too much time to change the weights. Squat rack, maybe not because of the different heights people will be in. But leg press, yes. My God. Okay, we're yawning today. The people who don't like sharing, you need to get over that. You're in a public gym. People are also short on time. Even if you're taking your time, other people have workouts to do. Maybe it's a program they have. Maybe it's a specific exercise order that they have to do. Nothing pisses me off more than those idiots. Oh, and I call them idiots because it's very inconsiderate. It's very selfish, and it's just disgusting behavior. The people who have 4 machines they're using at once, let alone if it's in the same spot, but if it's spread around the whole gym. There's this one dude in my gym. He will be using the hip thrust machine, which is in the middle of the gym, and then he'll be using some cable machine or some bench that's on the complete other side of the gym, leave no equipment on the hip thrust, expecting people are just going to know he's using it. He's just very rude, and it really frustrates me because if you're going to superset, fine, Let other people work out if you're going to be using multiple machines at once. And anyway, today's a happy day. It does not matter. Everything's fine.
Sorry, ladies. Not much I can do. Everyone's here to work out, just like you are. And those stations are popular with vets and newbies alike.
I'm not about to fight for a spot on the power racks either.
It'd be one thing
Synchronized
if the
heavy
new members
deadlift.
stayed motivated, but once summer's over, they'll quit just like all the cowards before them.
Makes sense, but what's up with the lighting?
I was really hoping I could work on my chest today.
Yeah, that sucks. Do you want to go eat our feelings?
We have options! Why don't you give this a try? There's still plenty of chest machines open.
Huh? So it's like a robo bench press?
Uh-huh. And it'll make a fine replacement.
I don't know. I've never used one of these before.
Wow. I've been looking up to a fraud this entire time.
It's not like that. The proper way to train your chest is
Alright.
with free weights and free weights only. Machines are a cheater's tool.
Wow, dramatic much?
Is he going to correct her?
It sounds harsh when you put it like that, but a lot of people do feel that way. I admit, free weights do offer more muscle stimulation than machines. But you know, machines and free weights aren't enemies. They're good friends.
Wait, what?
Yeah, sometimes you do one, sometimes the other.
Yep.
Free weights are your foundation, and machines are your support. Use both, get ripped. Makes me wanna
Flex.
rip it off.
So good every time!
Hey, guess what? I can still understand you fine with your clothes on.
Yes, machines. I used to look down on machines a lot. It was when I was early into my lifting career, and it's that macho mentality of like free weights are real weights, machines are not. Okay, sure. Some machines, like you go on a leg press and you try and leg press 300-400 kilos. If you've never done it before, it's gonna destroy you. You go on a hack squat machine. You go on a pendulum squat machine. You go on a hip thrust, a belt hip thrust machine. There's so many beautiful machines you can do. The difference is one offers more stability than the other, and what it takes a lot of people to realize is stability is going to be your best friend when it comes to hypertrophy. The reason why you'll see a lot of bodybuilders using more machines is because they can isolate those muscles a lot more, and it offers you more stability. If your goal is performance based, if you're a powerlifter, you only focus on squat, bench, and deadlift, machines will be a great supplementary accessory exercise for you. They'll be a great way to still stimulate muscle growth while not necessarily getting in the way of the main goals you have. But if your goal is just look swole and you don't care about strength, which is foreign to me, but those people exist, you don't really need to use free weights for much, if anything. The difference becomes what exercises are you talking about. So if you're talking about a horizontal press motion, barbell bench press, I think is an okay exercise if you enjoy it. Personally, I find no enjoyment from it, and I think it's to borrow a phrase from the science-based people, it's a low-tier exercise. Something like dumbbell chest press, you would absolutely get more range of motion, which can lead to overall better muscle development, overall more health and strength in your joints. But then when it comes to something like a machine chest press, if you can still get a similar range of motion, because different machines vary, it's fine. If your goal is not performance-based, if it's not exercise-based, you can do whatever you want. Me personally, I'm mostly concerned with my dips, my pull-ups, my squats, and my muscle-ups. So not many machines that will directly help with that. But I also want bigger traps. I also want bigger delts. I want bigger arms. I'm not too focused on my chest and my lats themselves. So it's all a balance. Like, there's no such thing as a bad or a good movement. There's no such thing as a bad or a good exercise. It just depends on what do you want. What is your goal? How can it benefit you? I wouldn't tell someone to bench press if they don't enjoy bench press. I wouldn't tell someone to dip if for whatever reason they hate dips. One of my clients, he's got an extra bone in his wrists, so he cannot flex more than that much. He'll never be able to do something like this. So something like push-ups, completely out of the question. Dumbbell pressing, great. One of my other clients, he had hamstrings so tight. I've never seen this before. He had hamstrings so tight, his deadlift would have to be a deficit. No, what's it called? It would have to be a block deadlift where the bar starts higher than normal because he just couldn't bend down that low. So no one exercise is necessary. No one piece of equipment is necessary. I say this time and time again. Everything is a tool. It just depends on what are you trying to build. What's the job you're trying to achieve? You know what I mean?
Match yours muscle lesson of the day.
Let's be educated.
Let's get our swole on. First, let me explain some
So
advantages of the chest machine. Its proper name is the chest press machine, by the way. Even if you're just visiting a gym to check things out, be sure to give it a whirl. While bench presses certainly work out your chest muscles, you also end up using a number of other muscles in the process. You're putting pressure on the pectoralis major, the deltoids, and the triceps. That's a big portion of your shoulders and upper arms. In contrast, a chest machine's fixed path eliminates the need to keep your balance during the workout, freeing up several muscles that are used in bench presses. Since you're locked in place, you're also less likely to make any errors in form. The machine is designed to apply direct pressure to the chest itself, so it makes for a laser-focused workout without any unwanted strain elsewhere. Some days you'll want to use free weights, and other days you'll want to use machines. But both of them are powerful friends to have on your fitness journey.
There's an interesting... I should coin a term for this. Coin a term. There's an interesting paradox I find when it comes to machines. Because they are perceived to be safer, people who tend to not know what they are doing are more likely to gravitate towards them, more likely to do more errors and things wrong. So when you see something like a bench, a deadlift, something free weight related, a beginner will look at that and rightfully so recognize the inherent risk that comes with it. And they may think, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to try this, which in the long run is probably good for their safety. But they might look at something like a machine, inherently think it's a lot easier. They are more likely to do it. Now, I can say, inherently, I'd say machines are safer than free weights. But there's also a paradox of because more people who don't know what they're doing are going to do it, it's probably going to maybe cause more injuries than the free weights that they don't try. It's just like you are more likely to get attacked by a shark than a cow. But cows cause way more injuries than sharks because people are near cows much more than they are near sharks, you know? It's a pretty cool thing. And I was going to say something else. It was going to be about... I don't know. It's gone.
1,
Doing great.
2,
Just keep it up. Your form is perfect.
No, it's not.
Your pecs are totally into this. Just a little more. You've got it. You've got it. Lift that boulder sky high.
Why they gotta make her do sex
Okay,
noises?
good.
Whoa, I can feel it! Like bam, right in the middle of the chest.
That's what I was gonna say. The better you get at anything, the more the nuances will compound and make a difference to you. So if I'm someone who's just started doing bodyweight dips, I just need to do it good enough. Jesus Christ. I should do a yawn counter. I just need to do them good enough. If I'm competing in something that involves a 1 rep max on a dip with additional weight to me, all of the small nuances will make more of a difference. So when it comes to any pressing motion, one of the nuances you can do is you can adopt a different grip in your hand for whatever it is you are pressing. This might even include dips, but something like machine chest press, barbell bench press, dumbbell chest press, shoulder press, rather than having, I'm going to use this crunchy bar, which I have in my pocket, rather than pressing like this, where the weight is high up in your hand here, the higher up the barbell is, assuming this is gravity, the higher up the barbell is in your hand, the greater the distance between the weight and your wrist, so the more torque and pressure it's applying on the joint, so that's why your wrists might hurt when you do it this way. If you lower the weight into the palm of your hand here, you should feel more comfortable, less wrist pain if you are prone to wrist pain. The second level of nuance is you twist the barbell. So rather than the barbell being flat this way, you twist your hand inwards so that now it's in line with your thumb and it's actually diagonal to your palm. This is called a bulldog grip because normally you can wrap your hands around the barbell. If you twist it in this way and then you rest your fingers over, you can't fully wrap your fingers around. Your fingers just have to rest. You've got a bit of a gap between your fingers here. So they call this bulldog grip because that's kind of how bulldogs are standing. There's a couple reasons why, excuse me, there's a couple reasons why I think this is very beneficial for you. One, it's easier to balance for me because I don't have to focus on holding. This is going to be so melted. I don't have to focus on holding the dumbbell. I just let it rest, and even naturally, it's going to fall in diagonally to my hand. Number one, less to think about. Number two, because it's much more in line with the palm of my hand, I can generate force more effectively because there's less distance for the force to go before it reaches the weight. And there's also less joints involved for room for any errors to happen. So if I'm trying to generate force here, I push through my chest, the energy goes through my chest, up all the way into here. If I have it just above my palm here, I essentially get rid of my hand as a joint, so to speak. I can just push directly up through my forearm here, as opposed to here. So experiment with a bit of bulldog grip. Take some getting used to. If you have a gap in between your fingers, you are doing it well. I want to eat this now.
And I don't feel strain anywhere else either.
I told you, for the best results, you should mix things up a bit. Try it all and have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, chest machine.
Okay.
I'm sorry I said those awful things about you.
It's a machine. You didn't hurt its feelings.
You might have to get a little more creative if you want to work out during
lads
prime
are
time.
huge.
So look for something new. Double biceps. People love bench presses, but they're missing out on the chest machine. Show it some love. It's good to take a step outside your comfort zone. Otherwise, you'll never grow. More options means more muscles, I say. Like these side triceps.
Seriously, gotta stop posing after every single line. Hey, look! All the noobs are clearing out. That means we can finally use the free weights.
Thank you, chest machine. With your help, we survived the trials of prime time.
All right. How about you move on to some dumbbell presses?
Sounds good.
Should have known you'd be here. Hey, am I crashing your sweat
yeah.
club?
Boxer gal.
So what's the deal? Did you come out here just to troll us?
Yeah, funny story.
Oh no! Your dojo closed.
It's a boxing gym, dummy. And it's the total opposite. Our dojo is super popular. It's starting to get cramped. So we made a deal with Silverman Gym.
Suffering from
Now I'll be
success.
teaching some boxing lessons over here too.
Aha! So you're the one from Glory Gym. I've heard a lot about you.
It's like you're opening a gym inside a gym.
Gymception. Guess I'll be sweating it out with you two for a while. Is that cool?
Yes, of course it is.
We got a whole squad now. This is gonna kick A.
Dude, you suck. You didn't tell me your trainer was such a hottie. I'd like to curl his dumbbell if you know what I mean.
Give it like a day. It gets old fast.
What a wild,
Kidding. Don't be rude, Hibiki.
What? Is there
wild
something I'm
reference.
missing?
Oh yeah.
You'll have to wait and see.
Sorry, another student and she's super fit too.
It's okay. It can be embarrassing, but it's okay. We're all just people, even the students, even though they're children and you're an adult. We're all just people, it's okay.
Sorry I kept you waiting. My bad.
No prob. Come on, let's go.
This is the first time we've gone to the gym with our new squad. We're all gonna get swole together. Still no interest in looking like a dude.
I say today is bench press day.
And what about you, Hibiki?
I'm working them flies, girl.
Ooh, closed. What do we do with our lives now?
What are the odds? Silverman Gym is closed, the city pool is closed, and all the local training centers are shuttered too.
It's a total dumbbell lockdown.
This is literally the worst. Okay, think. There's gotta be somewhere we can still hang out together. The mall, maybe?
Or at my place, if you'd like.
Huh?
Yeah.
Are you like
That's not
Marie Antoinette
mansion.
and just never told us? Because this is definitely the Palace of Versailles.
Is it that fancy? I've lived here my
saw-
whole life, so I,
I
never
saw
noticed.
someone build this in V
Just
Rising.
seems normal to me. I never even noticed I lived in a palace. My parents retired early, but they're not home. They took off traveling the whole world. So it's only me and my big sister living here right now.
Who's her big sister?
No way.
Is she the
So what? Do you
she
have
the-
like 15 bedrooms each?
silver-haired
Is the rest of your
Russian
family into
gal?
weightlifting as much as you are? Because with a place this huge, you could have your own home training center easy.
That does sound nice. But I doubt my sister would approve of that. She's real picky. She says if you want to train, you should do it at the gym. If you love movies, you still go to the theater, even if you could watch them at home, right?
Sure, I guess
The
so.
experience.
That's a solid
it's the
analogy,
setting.
yeah.
There has to be some kind of workout we can do here, though.
If you don't have any equipment, we're kind of stuck doing push-ups and squats, right? I'm always game for some dragon flags.
Would you get out of here with that crap?
Oh, I know! Be right back!
Huh?
What's she gonna whip out?
I found just the thing! My sister had it hidden. Here. I haven't been able to look at it yet, but it should be full of stuff we can try.
You sure? Looks kind of hardcore.
What does that translate to?
Let's see. Says it targets all exercise levels from beginner to pro. So, cool? Okay, I take it back! Not cool! What is with this creepy dude?
Toshio Osu! He's a big deal. Trainers love him. Let's watch the DVD.
DVD. Old school. Compact disc. CD. Oh. CD's nuts.
I'm Professor of English Literature at Koto Women's University, Toshio Ozu. I know why you're here. You don't live close enough to a gym, or perhaps you'd rather not go. Well, worry not! Fitness need not elude you, even in the comfort of your own home! Because I am here with you always, to gently show you the path to the body that you so desire.
remember
So
this.
let's get to it! Ah!
Oh my gosh, I love it! You nailed it, Akemi! This is just what we were looking for!
I mean, I guess this guy is legit. He's intense, at least.
All that buildup, but this stuff is like super basic.
Looks like there's no replacement for a proper gym, huh?
He's a professor and he still can't teach us anything cool?
Oh! This one looks kind of fun.
Fine choice. This lesson's exercise is called a dip. Okay, line up 2 chairs just like so.
A dip.
Then groove your way right between them.
Moonwalk into it.
Hey! Grab here and lift. Hold tight and suspend yourself in the air, bending your body forward slightly.
You'll
like
need
my
some strong
assistant.
chairs for that.
He's got a whole posse now!
Not only that, one of them looks awfully familiar.
Bend your elbows and slowly lower your body without touching the ground. This is what's referred to as a negative movement. Now aim for 10 dips. Right.
What an angle.
I think those guys are clones! This is like a bad trip or something.
Be careful not to rely on momentum as you raise and lower your body. Swinging too much not only upsets your stability, it also decreases your resistance by as much as half.
Sure.
If you can't do regular dips, never fear. Simply position your feet on the floor like so and place your hands on the seat of a chair.
When you do those kinds of dips, where do I show you? Be careful that you're not bending your wrists completely all the way. Try and have your palm towards the edge of whatever you're holding, so you can bend a little bit more, and the pressure, you can bend a little bit less rather, and the pressure is going to be more towards your palm than your actual hand. A lot of people will get wrist pain from putting so much resistance onto your wrists like that, because typically the people that do this are beginners, and beginners tend to not have strong wrists. And on the topic of dips, while we're at it, personally, if you're going to do a dip, do it for the sake of doing a dip. Do it for your chest, your front shoulder, and your triceps all in one go. If you're trying to do a particular variation which prefaces something, I'd say it's simpler to just do a different exercise. So exercise selection is super important. What I mean is chest dip versus tricep dip. Dips for triceps, sure. I can understand why people would do them. When I'm going to say dip, if your goal is to get a stronger dip, to get a stronger chest and front shoulder, to be upright the entire time is not going to get you, one, the most resistance, as in you can't push as much weight. It's a much more compromised position here on your shoulder. So as you go down, pretend like you're starting with really good posture. This is going to maybe be the exact opposite of what you heard for everything. Cave your chest and your shoulders in as much as you can, and then push up. As you go down into the dip, rather than being in the same plane, shift your weight forwards and then push up. In the same way as if you're doing any kind of chest pressing, generally you're not just going to bring it straight down, because that's a lot of shoulder, that's a lot of front shoulder, it's a lot of triceps. As you do your chest press, you'll probably arch it down towards your ribs, then press it back up. That's what you should do anyway if you're trying to focus on the chest. Same for dips. Arch, round your shoulders forwards. If you try and keep them back, you will be limited. Round your shoulders forwards and then push back up. I have so many videos on this channel of me doing dips, my clients doing dips. It's the exact same thing. You look at any elite dipper, none of them are like this. If you're doing body weight over and over again for reps, then you can just get away with whatever you want. But if you're talking about strength, cave in.
This exercise is called a reverse push-up, and it works out the same areas. Like
Is that a
the
reverse
dip,
push-up?
the negative movement is especially important. Focus on lowering your body as slowly as possible without easing up. And once again, don't use your momentum. Dips are perfect when you want to work out your chest and your triceps. You can do bench presses and dumbbell presses at the gym. But if you would rather spend the day at home for a change, doing dips or push-ups can be nice.
Why is he so zesty?
Ah, very nice. It's important to work out your body, but don't forget to work out your mind as well. A true champion possesses both brain and brawn. So aim for the top. I know you can do it. Mwah!
Oh my god.
Okay, I think I've seen enough of that face for a lifetime. Yeah, I've seen all I need as well. Now I'm ready to try it. Oh!
Of course she can do it. I'll be surprised if Blondie can.
And that's 10.
You make it look easy, Ayaka. Your form is so good. You learn those moves at the dojo?
What are you guys talking about? You two finished off your sets just as easily as I did. No surprise from Akemi, but you've made some serious gains in no time.
Whoa, you really think so?
Good.
Let's do something tougher than normal dips. Oh, and this should be just perfect.
That's tougher than normal dips that you can do at home.
It's the same as before, only with weights.
Oh, weighted. That makes sense.
This guy's creepy.
Alright.
But he
I'll
does
shut
know
up.
some solid tricks.
Sorry, dude. I shouldn't have doubted you. Ready? We can use this.
Yeah.
Let's
Very
go. It's time to dunk on gravity.
She's gonna collapse
Okay,
immediately.
I'm ready. 1.
Oh, okay.
Before doing dips, please make sure your chairs are strong enough to handle the weight.
Sorry,
that
do
got
you
me
and
good.
the chairs? As soon as I get paid, I'll pay for it. No, I'm just glad you're okay. They're only chairs.
Probably like 700 years old.
My goodness, this is truly a priceless treasure. Very few of these still exist. Even if you paid hundreds of millions, it would be a steal.
No, it can't be. Unless those chairs I destroyed are haunting me from beyond the grave.
Whoops.
Ah, I can see it.
It's a nice dress.
The ocean.
Now watching Grand Blue all of a sudden.
Look, Miss Tachibana, we're almost there.
Wow.
It's
What
just
do you
the four
know?
of them.
Just what every teacher wants on their summer vacation. Hanging out with their students again. I thought going somewhere further away would be a safe place to meet a special someone. But so far, nope, not so much.
Don't mind if I do. Me too.
It's fine. They'll go do their own thing once we get to the beach.
Potato chip? What's eating you, Akemi? Well, something's been bugging me for a while now. This is supposed to be the height of the swimming season, right? So why are we the only people on the bus? It's kind of weird.
Yo, how are the birds just stuck in space? They got honkers. Oh? Why no swimming?
Oh, you didn't hear? It was on the news. They saw a whole buttload of sharks in the water, so the beach is shut down till next year.
Ah. Whoops. I mean, you can still just don't go into the deep end.
Well, this is balls.
Just stay
I
really
wanted
shallow.
all the
it's fine.
guys to tell me how hot I am now that I'm fit.
Well, that's a stupid plan. I mean, it was my plan, but who's keeping tabs?
Look at this ocean. Oh my god, those waves are singing me to sleep. But what's the point if we can't even get close to them?
Yay!
Those abs.
Why, hello, Mr. Abs.
She's a bit of a nymph.
It's such a waste.
Nympho?
Swimming in the ocean is a great workout.
Wow, there it is. Not even subtle about it either.
I know! If we can't use the ocean, then we'll just have to use the beach. You've come all the way to the beach but can't set foot in the water? Don't worry, I've got the answer for you. Even if you can't go swimming, you can still get a killer workout.
I didn't want to work out.
What's she
The
gonna
exercise
say?
we're learning today is called a burpee. It works out your whole body and it doesn't even require equipment.
Blech.
It's a high-intensity aerobic exercise, so it's a great way to burn fat and improve your cardio at the same time. First, crouch, placing both hands on the ground. Then
not gonna
stretch your
burn
legs
fat.
backwards like so.
It's
and
good
assume
conditioning.
a push-up position. While you're down there, you can do a push-up if you like. Then jump to a crouch and return to your original standing position. It's more
Hell,
effective if
do it
you
with a
jump at this
jump.
part.
Yeah.
Repeat these movements as fast as you can while maintaining control. It's pretty intense, especially for beginners, but aim for 3 sets of however many you can manage and work up from there. Warning, burpees require a lot of movement, so if you're at home instead of on the beach, be sure to check your surroundings carefully before you let loose. Burpees are good for your body from head to toe. Now
This
let's
show
get
is getting
swole on
more
the
and
beach
more wild.
together. So what do you think? Are burpees the best or what?
Doing them at the beach was a great idea. They're super effective in the sand.
I hate it. She's trying to kill me.
Actually, that was kind of fun, huh?
I know, right? See, you're tougher than you think.
I gotta say, this seemed kind of crazy at first, but it's really fun to work out someplace new.
Break's over. I'm gonna do some sprints next. Who's with me?
Me?
On the beach. She's a fighter.
Did they come all the way out here just to do strength training?
What hardcore young ladies.
Although the trip didn't go as planned, the locals would be talking about the only tourists of the season for
Actually,
quite some
burpees
time.
and sprints isn't strength
And
training,
so,
it's
before
conditioning.
they knew it, summer came to an end.
It's hard to move.
Wow, that's a nice tan.
Don't mock me. I got it doing strength training on the beach.
Huh, is that a thing?
Second semester starts today. I'm a little worried. I hope those girls aren't as tired as I am.
I want to go back to the
fine.
beach.
Me too. Why aren't we there right
They're
now?
young.
This is the power of youth.
Yeah.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Man, it's such a weird feeling when the years go by fast and the days go by slow, and I think mentally we are all a younger age than we actually are. So in my mind, I like when I think my age, I still think, oh, I'm 22, I'm in my early 20s, I'm whatever. I started training when I was 16, and all of those like crazy. I know I'm not past my peak, and I know biologically I still have plenty of time, and I know all these things, but aging is a very, like, you can't gain perspective unless you have experience, and to age is one of the most privileged experiences you can get, but two, you just end up revisiting life through a different lens. And there's this idea I heard where you only really live life once, or you experience a select amount of scenarios or experiences a handful of times, then every time you do it again, it's just your second or third time, but the first is the most important. You're just revisiting the same thing through a different lens. Like, you can only have one childhood, obviously. You can only have one childhood best friend, or a handful of childhood best friends. You can only have a first time of having a first partner. You can only have a first time of doing something. Then everything else is just usually used through the same lens as what you developed. Like, if a kid isn't socialized properly up until a certain age, I think they say the literature means there's little chance of them being fixed at any point, because that yes, your personality and your character is malleable. Yes, you can change. Yes, you can grow. But can you change that much? I'm undecided on that. Before I would have said yes, then I would have said no. Now I don't know. But I look back on the crazy stuff I used to do in the gym, and it's more like maybe it's a feeling of wasted potential. I don't know. I think every man, or I don't know about women, but I can speak for men. I think every man at some point is going to have that feeling in their life where they question, did I just waste time? Did I live life? Sure. Or did I waste time? Did I not apply myself? Have I just... What has happened? Then you have, like, you know, big conspiracies of the years are actually shorter and time is moving faster for everyone, yada, yada, yada. But I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Thank you guys very much for watching. That was episode 4. And then I suppose this might just be a weekly thing I'll do at this point. So I will see you guys next time. Good. Toodaloo.